Hey, c'est moi again. I am a huge fan of Chris Crocker. And I recently heard that he was also on Fox News. And from what I hear, they were not so nice to him. I don't like people who aren't nice to beautiful people. From what I understand about Chris Crocker, he is someone who lives in an environment in a particular region of the United States where he feels he's being discriminated against because of his sexual orientation. He is an out-of-the-closet homosexual. Chris, did you ever consider that maybe you're being discriminated against because you're one of the beautiful people? Not because you're homosexual. That's just an icing on the cake for the haters. But because you're such a beautiful, beautiful woman. Think about it. There's food for thought. Anyway. So we even have Chris Crocker, a beautiful creature, being discriminated against. From what I understand, they tore him apart on Fox News. And this is just getting out of control, man. Not only do I feel that maybe it's an American phenomenon right now, but it kind of seems like America's just hating on their own American image of beauty. Now, you know that blonde is an American, total American standard of beauty. A blonde woman is like the icon to America. When people think of an American, they think of a California girl, blonde, suntan and all that. However, in case you didn't notice in the media, any blonde with a suntan and all that, and that's in entertainment business these days, is being torn apart and being ripped a new asshole. I mean, I feel really bad. It includes myself. I don't want to talk so much about myself in this vlog, but look at poor Britney Spears. I mean, look at Chris Crocker's commentaries on Britney Spears, and you know what? I side with him on that. I mean, the poor girl, leave her the fuck alone. She's obviously not well. Look, what's happening to her is exactly what happened to Anna Nicole Smith. I love Anna Nicole. Love her. I think she's one of the most beautiful women that ever walked the planet. Fat, thin, skinny, blah, whatever. I don't care. She was gorgeous. And I could, I relate to her in so many ways. Personality-wise and so many things that I have happened to me in my life, including being a single mom, a stripper, playboy, all that, blah, blah, blah. Poor Anna Nicole, people just kept, I can't even say it, just bashing her. There's no other word for it, man. She was just bashed and bashed and bashed. So she was a single mom and she married some old man. He offered her the money. I doubt if she brainwashed him or spiked his drink with GHP, and robbed his bank account. The guy was willing to give her the frickin' money. He was probably getting something out of it that was really worth it. Damn. Also, I understand that he really resented his stepson, didn't want to leave money to his stepson. So, he found this gorgeous woman in his final days, and he also maybe wanted to immortalize his name, before he died. And he knew Anna could do that for him. But no, his stepson, Howard Marshall Jr. or whatever, had to make sure Anna didn't even get a penny. I mean, he didn't even want her. This guy's worth billions of dollars. Just let the girl have freaking $20 million. That's nothing. It's not going to affect you. It's not going to, okay, let her have $10 million. He didn't even let her have $1 million. Not even $1. Not even a freaking dollar. She's a single mom, dude. Come on. What's the big deal? You know what I think the big deal is? Back to my premise. I think she was so beautiful that this fucking Howard Marshall Jr. was probably a closeted homosexual who wanted to be a beautiful woman himself and couldn't stand her beauty and femininity, That's a lot of what I'm seeing these days with the Britney Spears, with the Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson was like on a high horse for a long time, doing great. She was married, she's gorgeous, healthy, blonde, sexy, but in a natural, sexy way. And the second she divorced Nick Lachey, the media couldn't wait to just bash on that girl about her weight, about her acting abilities, about who she was dating and how she couldn't find a new man and how she could blah, blah, blah. I mean, that poor girl, leave her alone too. Then we have Britney Spears. Paris Hilton freaking just did time in jail. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not like I never was a huge fan of Paris Hilton. Although I never had anything against her either. I give her props for even getting off her ass at all to do anything in life. She doesn't have to do anything. She's got tons of money. She could sit there and be rich for the rest of her life without doing anything. And she still got up off her ass and made a name for herself in showbiz. For that, I give her props. But that poor girl went to jail for something that she really shouldn't have gone to jail for, in my opinion. And they really tried to make an example out of her. Now, what about Amy Winehouse? I won't know. That bitch is missing a tooth, okay, for crying out loud. I've seen prostitutes on Sunset Boulevard that are addicted to crack that look prettier and healthier than she does. Now, how come the media is not after her? Once again, back to my theory. America right now has something against its own icons of beauty. We're bashing our beautiful blonde, how can I call us? Our beautiful blonde beauties until we fucking die, until we no longer exist. I mean, this has gotten ridiculous. It's gotten to the point where it's almost like if you're blonde and beautiful, you better fear for your own freaking life. Yes, I've had people try to kill me before. Oh, yeah. I've had people jump out of their cars on Hollywood Boulevard. 2 women did it and just attacked me out of the blue for no reason. Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't even blonde there. I was brunette, but I was always really pretty. So, I don't know, you guys. I don't know what we're going to do about this problem, but it's got to stop. It really does. I mean, look at Anna Nicole. The poor girl lost her son. I even felt that when she lost her son. I cried. And people were still bashing the poor girl. Her freaking Larry Burkhead was trying to accuse her of being on drugs and trying to take her new baby away after she just lost her son. I mean, what kind of shit is that? What kind of low-life shit is that? And now he's trying to capitalize on her after she's dead. We had everybody just pimping her, sucking her dry for money, for fame, for everything. Nobody gave a about the poor girl. Except me. I saw it coming. And all I can say is that let's hope that the same doesn't happen for Britney. I think that Britney's got postpartum depression. Let's hope Jessica Simpson doesn't get bashed to death. And let's hope that Paris Hilton recovers from her traumatizing experience in jail. And let's hope that the American media starts idolizing the women that represent its own country and stop bashing and trying to destroy us instead. Because you can keep picking these small, foreign, dark women as your icons in America, but it's kind of dumb, Americans. We're American. We should be idolizing Americans, not foreign people. I'm not saying to bash them. I'm just saying keep our money in our own country, at least in the entertainment biz, at least some of it, and keep our pride. It's kind of weird, you guys. This needs to stop. Anna Nicole was a symbol of classic, total American beauty, and we destroyed her. We crushed her till she just didn't have the strength to live anymore. Let's stop it, you guys. Let's stop.